Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. As always, we are picking up where we left off. Um, yeah, it looks like we're, I guess, immediately having one of our fleets decide it wanted to go a little nuts and go somewhere we weren't hoping it was going to go. Okay. Well, I have a feeling we're about to lose that fleet because we've got one disabled already, but I guess we will see. In the meantime, we've been doing pretty good, slowly cutting back the British pension rate, so we're going to keep going with that and see if we can't. I don't know. Maybe see if we can't get some other stuff going. But in the meantime, we're working on cutting our losses, our monthly losses on our economy. Make sure we can kind of at least try to get some of those money problems reversed, or at least slowed down significantly. So I'm tempted to build a railroad, but I'm not sure that's the best option for us, all things considered. Supposedly 15, we've got 11,000 in stock, so. That tells us where one of their armies are. And then I'm really tempted to break our Army of the West, or excuse me, Department of the West, out of their winter quarters and make a run for Fort Smith. I don't think it's a good idea, but I am tempted. We're not going for that artillery reform just yet. Actually, you know what? We have a Nope, there we go. Right. Printing notes 2 is now active. So I think funding 2 might be a good idea. Might also look at the Emancipation Proclamation. Now, we are early for that historically, right? But that would lower European support a lot, which would be a very good thing for us. We could also go for Feed Europe, which is going to make our won't do as much on the relations side, but it would do a lot on increasing trade with Europe. I think for now, rather than going for more acts and policies, for that, I think let's keep our troops fighting as long as we can. That'll give us a lot in the way of allowing units to build up their experience. And in the meantime, we're going to go push Hampton's division back. Assuming that the numbers reflected on the campaign map are relatively accurate. It's about a 2-to-1 advantage. So that should be something we can do without too much issue. Let's double check that though. Yep, roughly twice as many. So that's fantastic. And it's saying more on the defensive, which is kind of weird to me, but okay. Sorry, there's a little road there. Right. All right, let's get this battle started, shall we? Alright, as you can see, we're kind of forming a little bit of an well, I say almost an L-shaped defense, but it's basically an L-shaped defense, using a little bit of the terrain for advantage as well. Yeah, a little bit of an L-shaped defense, a little bit of a wonky L, but there nonetheless. I think I will throw our cavalry forward, not not trying to do anything crazy fancy with it, but just kind of going back to a little bit to some of our earlier battles where we used them to kind of scout the approach the enemy might bring, whether they're coming, like, say, down this main road or around here or, this way. We're not really looking a lot for them to have any sort of massive. Here, actually. We're not looking for them to have any sort of massive impact on this battle. So much as just trying to make sure that we're going to be um, not caught unaware if they try and hit us off lane or something. So. Right, so nightfall came. It's kind of unfortunate because I really would have loved for our defenses to be done. Though, looking at them, I mean, they did a pretty decent job, so it's not like things were terrible. I gotta admit, as much as it hinders us actually spotting the enemy coming up, I really like this fog effect. Um, it feels like it would be the kind of fight where the enemy is just over there and you don't see him. So I hope our boys stay warm because all we got to do, all we can do right now is wait for them to show up. Yeah, right. It's like they have finally shown up, which is fantastic.
Keep calm, boys. Soon enough. Wait. Keep calm, boys. Soon enough. Keep calm, boys. Keep calm, boys. Soon enough, we'll see the elephant. Waiting's the worst. Quiet in the. Gotta be more than hard time. Make sure. Save your water. Gotta be more than hard time. Save your water for when the shooting starts. Anytime now, men. Check your weapons.
Not to get sad neighborhood. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe playing a little chicken or something. Looks like they're kind of playing chicken. Got a enemy artillery piece right there, looks like. I'm not usually one to use skirmishers, but I kind of like the idea, I'm not going to lie, of having some of these skirmishers here just to kind of keep the, not sure what this guy is doing here. Just to kind of keep these guys from, trying to keep them from engaging this line over here without notice, but my skirmishers over there just can't seem to handle the idea of not being involved in the fighting. So let's see if we can't sucker some of these guys all the way in. I am cautiously optimistic that we have won this battle, but I think caution is still warranted. What are you crazy people doing? So I don't know why our cavalry wants to ignore our orders to not charge that infantry unit, but they wanted to. Trying to keep them over here from getting just completely annihilated, but I guess every now and then you have to let them do what they want to do. I mean, that's not exactly the most realistic thing, but at the end of the day, I mean, I guess if they're going to do what they want to do anyway, then might as well try and make the best of it. But
Save your water for. Save your water. Never mind the wounded. Keep firing. Save your water for when the shooting starts. Save your water for when the shooting starts.
you know, usually I do let enemy units go after a little bit, but with close combat that we've got here, I think we'll keep going for a little bit just to make sure that nothing crazy happens. All right, yeah, probably. So for this random enemy commander, who for some reason we also can't capture, so that's kind of interesting. All right, we'll probably call it right after this battle. But taking a quick look, about 1,200 to exactly 4,600 for them. So yes, not a bad exchange rate, everybody. All right, as always, feel free to leave comments, tips, suggestions in the comment section. and tell me a little bit about military history that you know. As always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Dragonheart, signing off.